I guess we could talk about it now for the first time in person. I was so ready. Like, I was leaning back, and everybody's saying this and saying that to me, and I'm like, I'm going to give Adam a good 48 hours to a week for him to, like, at that point, I was like, I think I'm done texting you. I'm going to give you for you to publicly respond, and I'm going to decide, which I've never wanted to do because I've told you I've been pro platforms. I might have to wage war on No Jumper. And it was the Lil Boom thing because I thought hold on. This is before.
What about the Lil Boom?
Wait.
Because that wasn't really us, right? Like that started in the No Jumper Reddit.
I feel like said Remo in that situation.
I feel like a lot of people tried to act like I engineered that when I was reading about it on Reddit the same way that everybody else was.
If you want to talk about what happened with Boom, the people that really put the boot into Boom was Jake and Yassine. I feel like No Jumper was kind of secondary on that.
All right, hold on. But when I seen you post it, you put in your story. The first thing I thought, and a lot of people are hitting me. You gotta imagine. This is like, I'm up here, I'm chilling at the chat nigga castle, nigga. I'm on the fucking throne, chilling, getting my dick licked by 20-bit. Nah, actually not. But still, I'm over here, I'm like watching the empire going good. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing their thing. Okay. And all of a sudden they're like, yo, Adam, we know he's too pussy to go at you, so he's going at everybody around you. And I felt even more offended. I was just
isn't that the only person that was getting gone at?
I think they said you're winning at somebody else. But anyway, I just viewed it as an attack. And I was just like, Adam, I'd rather you come at me than come at like these guys who like how much could they really defend themselves? And I remember that was my first demeanor.
But
right?
that Lil Boom story was fucking huge.
No.
Like people went nuts for that
shit.
No,
what I'm saying is that I didn't know it was true. Like nigga, at first, I didn't even talk to him.
Right.
Like I'm like, this is an attack. This is Pearl Harbor.
Because I honestly never had anything against him. Because right after we exposed this shit, he acted like I had some big vendetta against him. And like I've been around him multiple times and never really had an opinion about him one way or the other. Like I always followed him and just like whatever. Like he was like your friend that didn't really even seem like he had a personality. And in terms of what he was doing on streaming or your stream or whatever, I never really, maybe I watched a few clips over the years that he was in, but I never had a grudge against him. It was just like when the Reddit is going that crazy about a topic like that, it's like at a certain point we got to cover it, right?
Ak, let me ask you this about the Boom situation. Do you not feel mad at Boom that he kind of maybe made it look like that shit wasn't as true as maybe it turned out to be? Because I feel like you was riding for your mans, and then the footage starts coming out and it's looking crazy.
I still don't get why he was doing that. Like, what kind of shit is he in?
Yeah, my only defense I could imagine is, was he trying to do some prank video that went left and just wasn't right?
That'd be
the ultimate biggest reach. No, but he was, bro, I don't know.
If there was somebody filming him, that would make me like understand that shit so much more.
But did he make out like it was nothing and then it turned out to be more? Like you wrote
because you remember how he was talking about it on stream.
Yo,
he was acting like it was nothing.
I had one conversation with him before, like there was like a damning video that dropped, but he was basically saying when it was just text, it was like, nah, it wasn't blah, blah. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, I ain't going to lie, like, that, like, floored me for a second. Like, I
Walmart
really...
video.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, like, I talked to him privately, and he was basically like, nah, it's not that, blah, blah. Like, yo, these niggas, like, yo, trust, like, it's going to come out. Yo, matter of fact, yo, I wish they go get the video. Like, he was saying that to me.
Yeah, right.
Like, he was saying that to me privately, and, like, and I remember I'm like, yo, okay, like, I believe you. And I did. You got to realize.
That's on him. He kind of had you looking crazy, really, man.
Man, you know, I haven't talked to him since then. You know.
I feel like he says on stream that he's talked to you, or that you guys talk regularly, right?
No, I haven't talked to him. You know,
got a lot of shit.
If I was in your shoes, it would just be like, make it make sense to me. Like,
no, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What was going on?
It trust me, I did. And like the private convo we had, like I really wish he would have been like, yo, act. And I don't even know what I would do then. It would be like, yo, bro, I made a mistake, and which is like, that's a crazy mistake. But like, he just said, no, it's just not true.
Right.
Like, there's no video of me doing this, and I don't know if he didn't know that they were gonna be able to pull it. And but Boom is a different situation because, man, I feel like I've looked at Boom very different than many other people. You know, like some of the things I've done for Boom, I wouldn't even want to say. You know,
got him a deal, didn't it?
You got him killed.
No,
killed for him.
No, not like that. It's just like
you got him pussy.
No, it's just that like at times he needed things
when he was down bad.
I feel like nobody would really know who he was if it wasn't for you, right?
He had that.
But like yo, trust. No, and I did, and I still think he's talented, but it's just. But like I can't even explain that.
When you saw that footage, man, what did you think? You must have just been thinking like,
but that shit broke my heart, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I remember I was in a Discord and the shit came out, and like everybody's talking and like they're talking and I'm trying to talk to them back and I'm like muted up, like I could not. Like you got to realize, I've gone many places with him, pay for his flight, whatever. I've had him sleep in my studio downstairs. Like
you were running for him,
because he was like the #1 person going with you to do shit all these years. Like every time I fucking came here, when we did a podcast in LA, and when you came to No Jumper, he was always with you.
When I went to Miami, he was there. You were in the interview with him.
And by the way, I'm not even saying that. I don't want to throw him on the bus or nothing like that because ultimately afterwards, I'm like, yeah, I just want him to get better and just I don't know how. I'm wishing the best for him, but
you did the most for him.
But like, listen, Boom came to me, was like, "Yo, listen, situations has happened. Like, I paid like his mama's rent. You know what I mean? Like, I would, and it's not about that. For me, I thought he would tell me, be like, yo, Ak, I know how much you fuck with me. I'm just gonna tell you about this, which I never thought was ever gonna come up." I should have probably told you about it before. Let me just tell you this privately, and still even then I don't know how it would have like went on, but bro, like from the private call to like me on stream, and I just remember I'm like, I think once that video came out, I was like, I'll be a piece of shit if I sit here and just let this dude gaslight me.
The second video, because the first video came out, he was kind of like saying, Remo, did y'all kind of leak this? Like, then I text you and 1090 Jake the second video in the group chat, and then I think it was just like clear, like.
Yeah, I forgot what the first video was, but the second video, I ain't gonna lie, that shit broke my heart though. Like, you know what I mean? Man, this is somebody who I had sleep in my house. Like, you would come here and, yo, you sleep in my house. All right, cool. Like, we play basketball. I got a basketball court. That's somebody who I fuck with. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit fucked me up, bro. Like,
is here a reason why you're kind of like falling back, or because earlier in the interview you said that you was pushing the academy, like you feel like now you're kind of taking a step back on the academy after shit like that happened?
Well, that's a little bit different reason, but that's kind of like slightly. No, it's hard for me to trust people.
I'm sorry, Boom. I'm sorry. But I wasn't around, unfortunately, due to a copyright strike given to me by Kai Cenat. Take this time to say, fuck Kai Cenat. But I couldn't really indulge in this topic because I was dealing with that composed. So here I am, indulging in this topic. You did this to yourself. If anything, you did it to yourself, Boom. And I would say it's okay, but it's not okay. You're a nasty nigga. Nasty nigga. So DJ Akademiks did a podcast with Adam22, Trap Laura Ross, and Remo. Now, if you don't know who Remo is, he's one of Adam22's house slaves that go around and do all the work for Adam while he just sits at the top and, pays them a weekly check, I guess. But Remo, Flacco, and I think it's another guy, I don't know his name, but they basically run the No Jumper Instagram, and any stories that are being posted or talked about on that Instagram, Adam doesn't post. He leaves it to Remo and Flacco. So that's who this fourth person was in this interview or podcast that they were doing. And so during this podcast, they talked about a lot. It was a 4-hour podcast. Did I listen to the whole podcast? Yes, I did. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Either way, I heard the whole thing, heard everything they had to talk about. They discussed a various amount of topics. Lil Boom, and I knew he would find a way to come up. He came up. DJ Akademiks decided to bring up Lil Boom and said that Lil Boom was being used as a pawn to try and take him down, and that's what he had felt Adam was trying to do when he exposed the whole Lil Boom situation. And Adam was like, no, this was going crazy in the Reddit, blah, blah, blah. You know, basically not trying to take blame for doing something that he actually did. You know, like most white people do. You know, they love whitening out their history, for sure. So that's what Adam tried to do. He tried to make it seem like he's not the reason that Boom got exposed when he is the reason that Boom got exposed. He definitely pushed the button. I'm not falling for it, okay? And I don't think Ak was falling for it neither. I don't think anybody else is falling for that either. Like, oh, it just ended up on my page. That's basically how Adam explained it. And so either way, that was bullshit. But Ak felt like that was Adam coming for him. And so he had to figure out what was going on, had to cut ties with Boom. All this hoopla and who said, we know what happened. Okay? We know what happened with the Lil Boom situation. And he was just talking about how hurt he was and how this was an actual friend to him and how now he just can't trust people. And Ak really did seem emotional in this moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really seemed like this Lil Boom situation really hurt him. And I get it. If that's your close personal friend, like your real close friend, and that's what it sounds like. I mean, Ak said he had fucking paid this man's mom's rent. They were close. They was close as hell. You find out he's on some nasty shit, now you gotta cut him off, because if you don't cut him off, then he's gonna be very fucking, what's the word? Damn, they say I'm not savvy with my words. I can't even think of a fucking word. He's gonna be very detrimental to your internet career, so you have to let him go. You can't be around him. But at the same time, Ak is like, that was my friend, and so feel for Ak, I understand that. But at the same time, we cannot ignore the obvious truth. He was trying to touch little girls in Walmart. He got caught for it. The only reason they couldn't give him the charge that he said he didn't get, like the child pedophilia charge and whatnot, and the predatorial charge or the sexual assault charge or whatever the charge was that would have put him on the fucking list for, you know, child predators. He didn't get that charge because the girl that he was, you know, filling up on and taking pictures of in the cosmetic section at Walmart, they couldn't find her. That's the only reason that they didn't give him that charge. And they basically said if they did find her, then yeah, he definitely would have been on the predatory list or whatever that list is called. So at the end of the day, he dodged that one. And so regardless of it, I just feel like it was needed to basically put a stamp on this story. This is the end of the Lil Boom story. Honestly, his career probably. And we probably won't be mentioning Lil Boom ever again on this channel unless he decides to go off on DJ Akademiks. They seem like they're copacetic at the moment, so hopefully the relationship stays that way. All peace to everyone except for the nasty niggas, and unfortunately, Boom, you're a nasty nigga. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about DJ Akademiks, No Jumpers, Adam22, Trap Lord Ross, and Remo discussing this Lil Boom topic. Let me know in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this time Savvy Mike TV. Peace.